As if things couldn't get any worse for Mavericks fans and the Mavericks organization, Kyrie Irving last night at home suffered a torn ACL late in the first quarter against the Sacramento Kings. What an unfortunate event for Kyrie Irving, who has just revived his career and revived his image since he joined the Mavericks last year, leading them, being a part of their run to the finals last year, where they lost to the Celtics, but they made it to the finals. Future's looking bright with Luka and Kyrie. Then he has to deal with Luka getting traded, and now has a new counterpart, Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis goes down, first game of the season, abductor strain, and now he goes down late in the season, and the Mavs are looking just like a fish out of water, just looking down. They just look like a disaster right now. They're in shambles. The whole organization, the fans, everybody, it's not a good season for the Mavs. A season where you thought maybe they can make another run to playoffs. They got Klay Thompson, a catch-and-shoot shooter. Well, now he's the best player on the team right now, since everybody else is either injured, got traded, or is injured. He's a catch-and-shoot shooter. He has no one who's gonna catch the ball for him. You've got centers that are hurt. Derek Lively, he's hurt. Daniel Gafford, he's hurt. Two promising young centers that looked promising last season also, along with Kyrie now, who goes down. You had Luka, you traded him. So now the Mavs fans are trying to light the building on fire. And now you traded him for Anthony Davis because Luka was injury prone and health issues. You traded him for another guy who has questionable health issues, or questionable in staying injured, staying active. And then he goes down in the first game you get him after looking very promising in one half. It's a total disaster in Dallas. Kyrie, good season. He's averaging 24.7 points per game, basically 25 points per game. He's having a good season. He had a great season last year, helping lead the team to the finals. A promising run, what looked promising, and now the Mavs don't look very promising. The only thing they can look forward to, look into the future, is getting healthy and possibly getting a good pick in the draft. Because at this point, in my opinion, the Mavs should shut it down. Shut it down. Let Anthony Davis get healthy. Let him get healthy. Let him fully recover from all of his injuries. From his Wikipedia list of injuries. From his long list of injuries. Let him get healthy. Let Kyrie recover from his torn ACL. Let Daniel Gafford get back and ready, and he can still play the season. Let Derek Lively get healthy. Let the whole team get healthy. Let the young stars play. And just let them play for that lottery pick. Because you don't have any facilitator of the ball right now. Spencer Dinwiddie, that's about it. Dante Exum, you want to rely on Dante Exum. You're not going anywhere. You sit at the 10th spot in the West that's very competitive. You have a positive record of 32-30. Yet you're still sitting in the 10th spot. The Suns are right behind you. They're in shambles. So you'll probably, unless you completely spiral out of control, make the play-in if you get AD back. But if you don't get AD back, you're setting yourself up for good lottery odds and pretty good NBA draft. So I would just bank on that if I was the Mavs. Shut everybody down. Shut AD down. Kyrie shut down. Everybody. And tank. And hopefully you get Cooper Flag or you get VJ Edgecombe or somebody. And the other thing about this, it's crazy that it's such a domino effect in the NBA and a domino effect with this Mavs team is Luka Doncic trade can be blamed for this Kyrie injury. I'll give you why. Kyrie, with Luka out before the trade, and now with Luka out after the trade, Luka was still missing time. He has taken on a minute jump. He's taken on more minutes per game with Luka not on the court with the Mavs. Because he is the only facilitator they have, besides Spencer Dinwiddie or Dante Exum. Who else is there? Nobody. It's Kyrie Irving. He's dribbling the ball, bringing it up the court, facilitating the offense, running the offense through Kyrie Irving. And you trade Luka Doncic, who's going to be healthy eventually, who could take that pressure off of Kyrie, and you saw what happens when Luka's the main guy and Kyrie's the sidekick. You get to the finals. And you take that pressure off of Kyrie, but Luka is the facilitator. And he doesn't have to play as much minutes per game. He doesn't have to be the number one. About to be 33 years old. But now he's the number one. He's the number one facilitator. He's the number one now that Anthony Davis is hurt, for sure. You didn't even get to see what they could do together. I thought that would be really cool. You saw it for a half, and it was really, really good what Anthony Davis was doing with the Mavs. But also, you trade your facilitator, your number one dude, your guy of the future, for a really, 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 really all-NBA big, but you already have depth at the big. So this just makes the Luka trade even more head-scratching, even worse. You traded someone because of health issues for someone who can't stay healthy themselves, who's a big, when you already have three bigs. Two of them are really good, are pretty good. They're quality, Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively, quality bigs. And you traded Luka for another All-NBA big when you could have Luka, Kyrie, and then Gafford and Lively in the lineup also. So you put more pressure on Kyrie to make this offense work. You put more pressure on Kyrie when Anthony Davis went down to give the Mavs fans something, to give the Mavs fans some hope. You put more pressure on Kyrie to try and win games, which they're 6-6 without Luka or without anybody because Anthony Davis only played a half a game. So they're 6-6 with just Kyrie as their number one. That's not even that bad. But you put so much pressure on Kyrie, on a guy with bad legs, bad ankles, and this is what happens. Tore his ACL. His body couldn't take it not much longer. He gets hurt in the first quarter against the Kings. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for Kyrie because he has a player option. He's probably going to become a free agent. He can accept a player option, but I think he'll get paid no matter what because he has a good relationship with Mavs GM Nico Harrison, the complete the idiot. All these new NBA nicknames coming out. We should call Nico Harrison the idiot. Trade is even worse now. You thought the Luka trade was bad when it happened, when you woke up from your beauty sleep, looked on your phone, and Shams tweets that Luka's been traded. You thought that was a bad trade? Your initial reaction, you thought that was a bad trade? It got even worse. Anthony Davis is even playing. Luka's finally fitting in with the Lakers, and Kyrie's out because Luka got traded because he's too much pressure on Kyrie. At least the Mavs just need to go for the lottery. That's their best shot. That's the only positive you can get out of the season. Going into the play-in, hoping you win the play-in just to get swept in the first round, or just get swept in the play-in, is just going to light the city on fire even more. It's just going to light those fans' fire even more. You might get the arena burnt down, hire extra security out there. You have guys like Kai Jones now playing minutes, dropping 21 points. Good for him because, he was going through some stuff on TikTok and Instagram. I don't know what was going on with Kai Jones, but revived his career a little bit with 21 points last night. Now that Kyrie went down. So you have guys like Dante Exum already picking up a bigger role. You have guys now like Kai Jones. This team is not going anywhere. Mavs fans, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But you guys are in the mud hole. You guys might be the most depressing and disasterful franchise of the season. Seriously. Trading your franchise player for an injury-prone player because of injuries. And now your best player goes down. So you lost two of your best players. Now three of your best players, if you include Anthony Davis. This season is another disaster because of one man, Nico Harrison.